Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is a really fun video. I'm making an inspiration video for a challenge that I'm judging. This is the Rockler Timed 2x4 challenge. I'm going to tell you all about this challenge here shortly, but first let me tell you about the panel of 6 judges that I am so honored to be a part of. First up, you have Chris from A Glimpse Inside, Jared from The Evening Woodworker, Jimmy DeRista, Derek from Malden, Shar the Wooden Maven, and myself, Upcycled by Bree. Now we're going to be creating our own inspirational videos. Y'all can get some great ideas and then hop over to Instagram, use the hashtag RocklerTimed 2x4 challenge to submit your videos and pictures. Now the rules are pretty simple. It's going to be done on the honor system, so make sure y'all are staying honest. For this first 2x4, you're going to have 30 minutes to complete your project. That second 2x4, you'll have 2 hours to complete your project. And for the third and final 2x4, you will have 1 day to complete a project. Use a timer on your phone or grab a stopwatch. Make sure that before you start, you have all of your supplies laid out. That way we are staying safe for this challenge. This challenge is sponsored by Rockler. They are going to be providing a $100 gift card to the 3 winners for each 2x4 challenge. And then there's going to be a grand overall winner that is going to get a great swag bag as well. I love to take my finds and turn them into beautiful home decor. When I saw this 2x4, I instantly thought of these adorable houses. These would make great decor or perfect gifts for the upcoming holiday season. I ran to my local hardware store and all they had were stud grade 2x4s. I went ahead and grabbed them. They've got some imperfections, but I love a good rustic look, so these are going to be perfect. For my 30-minute challenge, I am cutting my 2x4 down with my miter saw. I made 3 different sizes. I didn't measure, I'm just eyeballing it. Each little house set will have 3 houses included. To make the roof peaks, I am turning my saw over to a 45-degree angle, and I am not making these perfectly even. I want some of them to be slightly offset to give some character to my little houses. I was able to get 4 house sets out of that one 2x4. Now I've grabbed some 60 grit sandpaper and my random orbital sander, and I am going to really dull down all of the edges on these houses. I'm already about 15 minutes in, so it's time to hustle. I grabbed my DIY Dark and Decrepit because it's an all-in-one product. It's got a built-in sealer, so it's one step. I brush it on and it provides a beautiful dark wood tone on this unfinished wood, giving a beautiful rustic look. On one set of the houses, I grabbed an artist brush and made these cute little windows, and then grabbed some rusty nails and added 1 nail to each of the house sets for a little chimney effect. These houses were quick and easy to make. They would be perfect if you're a reseller to make some quick inventory for the upcoming holiday season. They'd make great gifts and adorable home decor. For project 2, I had 2 hours. I made these block pumpkins. You could also do a different spin making Christmas trees or apples as well. I started off by measuring my 2x4. I am not a mathematician, nor am I a woodworker, So I would have technically got disqualified on this project because I needed extra wood. I made 4 pieces that were 12 inches and 4 pieces that were 10 inches. So each pumpkin started with 4 pieces. I didn't like the shape, so I added one more 7-inch piece on each end there. So technically this is more than 8 foot of 2x4, but I just borrowed it from my third 2x4. So technically I didn't use extra wood. Anyways, just make sure y'all are following the rules. 1 2x4 per project. I'm not getting judged since I am a judge, so we're gonna let this one slide. I did the same sanding technique on these pieces. I used 60 grit, and then I actually ran over the whole piece with some 220 just to smooth it out a bit. Using some Gorilla Ultimate Wood Glue and some Type Bond Ultimate Wood Glue, I had a little bit left in each bottle. Just finishing them up. I glued the stacks together, and then I placed a very official heavy weight on them to weigh them down for about an hour, letting everything bond up nicely. So here are all the little scrap pieces from the houses I made, and as I was looking at them, there were a couple that looked exactly like pumpkin stems to me. So I grabbed one for each pumpkin, and we will glue those on top as well. After they dried for an hour, I've got about 45 minutes left. I run upstairs, I grab my DIY beadboard and give them a nice white coat of paint. Now, yes, pumpkins are orange. When I decorate for fall, I really love those sagey green and the white pumpkins. I thought this would make a beautiful farmhouse effect, so I painted them white and distressed the edges with some 120 grit sandpaper. Gave them a coat of clear wax to seal up the paint and painted the stems a beautiful sagey green color. And these pumpkins are done. These would make very cute porch sitters. They would look great on your fireplace mantle. And again, if you just have scrap wood laying around, this is a very high-end home decor project for fall. For project number 3, I made this wooden round riser. I started off with 4 15-inch sections from that 2x4, and I had used the rest of this 2x4 on my pumpkins. I traced around this pot, giving me a round shape, and then I used my jigsaw to cut through these 2x4s. It was not the easiest thing in the world. I did use a quick cutting blade, which left me with some pretty jagged edges. I used 60 grit sandpaper to smooth out the edges, and then worked from my 60 clear up to a 220 grit on this wood to give it a very nice smooth finish. Once my pieces were cut and sanded, I glued and clamped them together for several hours. I usually add some scrap wood or spindle pieces for feet on my risers, but I didn't have that option this time. So looking at the extra pieces from where I cut out the rounded edges, they looked like feet to me. So I cut off the excess, leaving a little pointy edge, making legs for my risers. I decided to stain everything up with some Minwax dark walnut stain since I had plenty of time. Didn't have hours to wait between top coats. I used some Zinsser spray on shellac, which gave a beautiful shine and protection to this riser. Now I am gluing my legs on and weighing them down for an hour or so, and then I use some wood screws and secure them on just to make sure they're gonna stay on if decor is placed on top. And now we have a beautiful handmade riser that would be the perfect centerpiece for any holiday table. What do y'all think? Drop me a comment down below. Let me know which of today's project is your favorite. I hope you grabbed some inspiration that you can use for your own 2x4 challenge, and I hope to see many entries from y'all over on Instagram. I had so much fun making today's video. Thank you so much, Chris, for inviting me to be a part of this challenge. Thank you to all of the other judges for the inspirational videos. They were so much fun to watch. And y'all, I cannot wait to see what you come up with. So be sure, if you want to hop into this contest, check the description box below for all of the final rules and dates for the entries. Be sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and hit that little notification bell to all so you don't miss any new videos. Check out all of the other judges, their channels as well, for a ton of amazing woodworking inspiration. Till next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, friends.